Hello everybody and welcome back to an exciting new episode of Primal Chef. Today we're here at Albert Lee Kitchen Appliance in Tukwila, Washington, where it's not only a great place to get your primal-friendly kitchen appliances, but also the beautiful new host site for our cave kitchen. In this next series of episodes, we'll be featuring 4 new chefs as they try to battle their way through the early rounds in hopes of competing against our returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas Guzman. After winning the Quickfire Challenge, Chef Hal Decker has made it to the final round where he must face against the returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas Guzman. They will have 50 minutes to create a dish using a mystery basket of proteins and any produce or condiment items they would like. The results of this competition will determine if Chef Tomas will remain the only Primal Chef, or if Chef Hal Decker will become the second. It has all come down to this, and the stakes have never been higher. Primal Chef concludes now. Please welcome Chef Hal Decker. How's it going?
Thank you very much.
You've had quite an achievement on this set today, and I'm very impressed. But do you think you have what it takes to become the next Primal Chef?
Well, I'm ready to step it up.
Very good. Now, are you ready to meet your competitor?
I am.
Great. Our returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas Guzman. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
How does it feel to be back?
It feels great, guys. It feels really good.
Now, what are you thinking? Are you ready to give up your title to and let another Primal Chef in, or do you think you'll be the only Primal Chef once again?
Yeah, it's my title. I'm sorry, man. I'm defending it to the heart and bone.
Chef Tomas, are you ready?
I am ready.
Chef Decker, are you ready?
Let's rock and roll.
Good. 50 minutes are on the clock, and that time starts now. All right, looks like the chefs are getting right to it. Tomas is going right for his mixing bowls. Hasn't looked inside his basket, doesn't seem to care. Chef Decker, did you already look inside your basket?
No.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, they know what they're doing. They know what's got to be done.
Awesome.
So they'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah,
they
we'll figure it out.
15 minutes figured out. Chef Tomas going for some carrots. Did he have a sweet potato in there? He did have a sweet potato, very popular in this kitchen. Grabbing some broccoli as well. Chef Decker's going through his basket. What'd you find in there? You got an eye of round roast and you got a pork sirloin roast, it looks like there. And there might be some other stuff in there. I'd keep digging.
Yeah, bacon.
There's some more bacon. Look at that. Who would have thought?
I guess the theme is bacon, huh?
Yeah, the bacon, it goes with everything. Primal Chef, we're just fans of bacon here. So yeah, you got 3 meats you got to work with here. To be a true Primal Chef, that shouldn't be too hard. But we got Chef Tomas in the corner there, who's peeling some sweet potatoes. Because eye of round, pork sirloin, they're a little bit of leaner roast, but as a Primal Chef, sometimes, wild game meat, it was on the leaner side sometimes. You didn't always luck out with a fatty animal. So you're generous enough to give you the bacon. However, you do have some lean meats you should have to incorporate here. But given the wide selection of fat options and different condiments, I have good faith that you'll be able to pull it off. Chef Tomas, you cooked sweet potatoes in the last
Every
time you won this
day,
victory,
yeah.
did you?
I cook sweet potatoes on a daily, competition or not. I'm a high energy individual. I do a lot throughout my day, and so I just have to have that energy, man.
And the sweet potatoes get you there.
Good.
So I don't know, the sweet potatoes, they haven't done you wrong yet. They got you through the last competition. Tomas has cooked a lot with sweet potatoes, so that could be an advantage to him, but also it might give our judges higher expectation. And on that note, let's go say hi to our judges today. So, our first judge, you may have recognized her from being on season 6 of Top Chef, or maybe one of the many other episodes of Primal Chef that she has starred in. She has a passion not only for culinary art, but art in general. Please welcome Robin Leventhal.
Thank you for having me back.
Thanks for being here. And our second judge has also been on this show a few times. He is a naturopathic physician through his business practice, Inspire Natural Health, and was at the Ancestral Health Symposium. Please welcome Dr. Tim Gerstner.
Thank you.
And our final judge is someone you may have heard of before, either from our previous episodes or her popular book and website, Everyday Paleo. We're excited to have Sarah Fragoso be our third judge again.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm really good. I'm excited to be behind the table again.
Yeah. You've been kind of all over the place in
Right.
the past few episodes, but
Yes.
it'll be nice for you to have a place to sit
Definitely.
and just get to enjoy the food.
That's right. And watch the action.
Yeah, I mean, what are you looking forward to? I mean, this is the last round. The winner of this, if Chef Tomas wins, he still remains a Primal Chef. If he loses, he still will be a Primal Chef, but Hal Decker will also be a Primal Chef. So, I mean, what is it that's going to separate these two?
Well, I've had Chef Hal's food, and I had the honor of actually competing against him. And so I kind of understand his flavor profiles and where he's coming from. So I'm really interested to try Chef Tomas. Am I saying that right?
Chef Tomas, yes.
Chef Tomas. I'm interested to try his food and see how it stands up against Hal, because I know Chef Hal is very talented also.
Excellent.
Since he is the Primal Chef, I'm sure it's going to be a tough competition.
Yes, and as the Primal Chef, you're probably expecting very, very good ingredients. Let's get back to the action. He's already running around, going crazy back there, getting a sheet pan perhaps, and a roasting rack going on there. There it is. He's got the sweet potatoes. He started cutting them. Ooh, making little, what are those? Like, what do you call those?
He's making like little boats.
Balls?
Oh, melon. He's balling the.
Balling them.
Because I'm balling.
Balling sweet potatoes.
Because I'm balling.
I'm sure
Ain't no balling in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the correct culinary term to
Yeah,
ball your sweet
it works.
potatoes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's almost like he's making like it's almost like a
he's
tater
scooped
tot.
it out.
I mean, it looks like a tater tot.
Actually, what he's done is he's made a boat.
So Chef Decker is chopping up some of his bacon right now. See what he's gonna do with it. Yeah, it looks like Chef Tomas did end up making the boats with the sweet potatoes. Doesn't look like he's gonna use the filling. Going for some palm shortening. That looks very strange at this time, but yeah, he's rubbing them on there. Have a nice little different type of fat being used. Still have plenty. All right. Well, it looks like that's a little bit of a malfunction in the oven. The sweet potatoes fell off. You know, they're in the oven though. They'll cook, right?
That's right. One way or another.
The baking sheet is just a luxury item, but
I mean,
we'll see what
cavemen
happens.
did not have baking sheets.
No, right? They would take their sweet potatoes, peel them, and throw them right in the oven,
them
right?
right-
I'm gonna make it so we can cross, dude.
Bury him under the coals.
Yeah,
and,
you can get a nice little bit there.
char.
Yeah, so you know, maybe this is intentional. This might
Totally.
be exactly what Chef Tomas was hoping for.
I want to see it get all primal up in here anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I think. What do you say? Every 5 minutes, we take away one piece of equipment.
Oh, that would make
At
it
the end,
interesting.
they just have the bare fire from the gas grill and
and a wild hog
stove.
in a club.
Yeah, there you go. No knives. We get stone tools, right?
Stone tools,
Yeah,
that's right.
There it
That's
is.
right.
Time?
We are at 40 minutes remaining. So you have. It's been 10 minutes. You have 40
Yeah,
minutes to
got
go.
it. Thank
Sweet.
you. Love you.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, I just have to interrupt you here for a second. I mean, we talked about giving them billy clubs and primal tools, but it looks like he found one himself. He's got that hammer. He is smacking it. Not holding back at all here. So we'll see what's going on, but this is definitely, you know, whether he becomes the next Primal Chef, we'll find out, but he sure looks like one up there. I'll say that at least. So, all right, so we got the what do you call it?
Mandolin.
Mandolin. I was
Mandolin.
going to say medallion, but it's clearly wrong and I know it, but it's a mandolin.
You can
Chef
make
Tomas-
medallions with the mandolin.
Yes, you make medallions with the mandolin. Yes, all right. So he's got the mandolin. He's maybe going to make some medallions. Got some more palm oil. He seems to, or no, he's got the bacon fat in there. Chef Tomas, are you at all worried about what's in the oven there? I mean, it fell off the
not
sheet
really,
tray.
no.
All right, he's good. I guess with that kind of oven, it's less of a deal. If you had those coils on the bottom, you might have more of an issue. But it's just one big hot box in there. So
It's really hot in there.
yeah. What seasonings you got there, Tomas?
Cinnamon, vanilla, salt, and I got a Himalayan pink rocking over here, smoked all the way.
Awesome. So yeah, Chef Tomas is a very big seasoning guy.
Starting to smell good in
It's
here.
yeah, it smells great in here. So, all right. So the mandolin is out making medallions. I got that right. It's not a medallion making mandolins. So what do you guys think? Where's all the sweet potato going? We've seen him like scoop. We've seen him make boats. We've seen him slice. I mean, what is he doing with all the sweet potato?
Cooking it.
Cooking it. Yeah.
I'm not
I think
sure.
This is part of. This is going to be his filling for the potato. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So he's gonna stuff
Stuff it
potatoes
with
with potatoes.
Yeah, that's what.
Interesting. That's
And
very possible.
shallots.
Maybe it's gonna be like a twice baked potato
That's
sort
kinda
of
what I'm
thing.
thinking.
With
What
yeah.
about his meat? He hasn't even touched the meat.
I know.
He's only got 32 minutes left.
I was thinking about
What
that
could he be
too.
thinking?
That's a lot of meat to cook in 32 minutes.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. All right, he's throwing some white wine into his sauce-looking thing, and taking a little swig, finish off the bottle.
I love how Chef Tomas stirs with his hand
Yeah, and he
in the
doesn't
hot
waste any
pot.
time.
So paleo.
It's so paleo.
This guy, I mean, all right. So Chef Tomas taking out some parchment paper, throwing it in with the sauce.
Called a cartouche.
What is it?
Called a cartouche.
Cartouche.
It keeps it so that it's like braising. So now you're keeping everything insulated. You won't dry out the top. You don't have to stir the pot.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on, baby. I love you. I love you. Fine mesh. Where's the fine mesh?
Fine mesh.
fine mesh colander, fine mesh strainer.
Down below.
I think it's down
Don't
below.
worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Chef Tomas finally is going for his mystery meats, which he has found out to be eye of round roast, pork sirloin, and bacon. And pans are flying everywhere. The stakes have never been higher here in Cave Kitchen. It's a party. Everyone's having fun. We got food being made. We got drinks. It's great. It's all great.
It's all good.
Chef Tomas, give me a little taste test for what he's got going. I think he's happy with it. Very,
How could you
very
tell?
nice sign of confidence. Yeah. Either that or he just burned his finger really bad.
Yeah.
Trying to laugh it off.
I usually do laugh when I burn.
One of the two. All right, bacon's coming out finally. Chef Tomas
Yay.
is finally really getting to the meat of his meat.
I've never seen someone use a serrated
I was
knife
just
the way he does.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was so surprised when I saw him
Yeah.
cut the sweet potato with
I
it. Now
know.
he's cutting the bacon with it.
I've just never used it like that.
I guess when you don't eat bread anymore, you find other things to cut with your serrated
Yeah, you don't
knife.
wanna
You
throw
know,
it
you don't
away,
want to throw it
so-
away. It's a perfectly good knife.
Great.
That's awesome.
All right, so Chef Tomas going for some strawberries now.
Time.
All right, so Chef Tomas, we have about 29 minutes, and on that note, let's take a word from our sponsors. So stick around. Primal Chef will be back right after this.
Hello, Paleo. You feel good, and it shows. You eat only natural foods, you drink only natural drinks. You're living richer. Vita V would like to propose a toast to your health, to your wealth. Get a taste of the joy of juice. 2.5 ounces of 100% organic bliss. It was developed to support your lifestyle and goals. Check out Vita V. Drink it all in. The joy of juice.
And welcome back to Primal Chef. We are just passing the 27-minute mark as our two chefs battle through the final round to see if one of them will become either the next Primal Chef or if Primal Chef Tomas Guzman will keep it standing. Now let's see back at what they're doing. Chef Tomas has been cutting up some onions. He's throwing them into a pan. What kind of fat did you use in there?
Oh, bacon fat. There's
Bacon
bacon,
fat.
in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, when in doubt,
You
you
confused
probably
me. I was
bacon
like,
fat.
what do you? The best kind of fat. Excuse me, what? Well, you know, heat causes fire, fire causes food. Let's cook, baby. What's up? Ain't no one going down in flames today, sir, except for these onions and bacon.
Chef Decker grabbing some chicken stock and some tomato paste. See what he's gonna do with that one. Getting a little spoon to scoop it out. It's going into
Do we
a
just have
pan.
just pork loin?
Sorry?
What do we have? This?
It's
and that's
pork
it?
sirloin, eye of round, and bacon.
Oh, eye of round?
Yeah, there's an eye of round in there.
Where did I see that? Where did you see
Where
that?
did he do it? He lost his meat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That one almost
I
gave me a heart
know, I
attack.
almost
mean,
went-
what's the penalty if the chef loses their mystery protein? Oh, we got a little fire around there.
Ah, yeah. Da-na-na,
And
da-na-na.
we got some fire on Tomas' side too. Different kind of fire.
Yeah.
It is all coming down to these last 24 minutes. Arguably the most important 24 minutes of your lives. All right, so we got Chef Decker. What did you just cut up there? Shallots. We got shallots cut up. Still working on seasoning on Chef Tomas' side. You know, on that note, let's check back in with our chefs. They have 19 and a half minutes left. I mean, you know, as we've said before, a lot of times when people think of health food, they think of bland food. They think, you know, chefs wouldn't be interested in this. You can't make really healthy food taste good. But, you know, in just under 20 minutes, we're going to prove that wrong again, as we proved every time and time again. But let's get back to the action here. We got Chef Decker, who took out, he had this whipped egg whites and is combining it. What are you doing over there?
Arellano?
Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chili
Okay,
Reno,
so
yeah.
all right.
And stuffed peppers.
Sweet. I mean, this will be a new thing for me. It's something I haven't seen before. We got Chef Tomas, who's cutting up his eye round roast. All right, Chef Tomas is running his knife through that beef. You know, with that lean meats, you got to break it down sometimes. This should do it. Sweet. All right, looks like Chef Tomas is finding what he needs. He takes his strawberries, puts them on the cutting board. Chef Decker giving him a little hand wash. All right, looks like the strawberries. Wow, they're
nice.
twisting right in there. You don't need a blender. You got Primal Chef Tomas in the kitchen. Just squeezing that right in there.
I love it. That's
Have all those flavors just mixed together. His sheets 2 knives. That's why not, right? You got 2 hands. All right, well, with just over 16 minutes remaining, we have to take another break, but stay tuned. The action is coming down to the final minutes as these 2 chefs battle their way through the last round. So stay tuned. Primal Chef will be right back.
Not every addiction is bad for you, so you're addicted to Paleo. Get over it and get into it. Visit paleoaholic.com, where you and your fellow primates share recipes for eating better, feeling better, and living better.
All right, and welcome back to Primal Chef. We are down to the last 15 minutes as these 2 chefs are trying to battle their way through this round to see who will become the next Primal Chef. Let's get back to the action. Yeah, it has really come down to the final moments here at the Cave Kitchen. You really have no idea. Chef Tomas, he's looking confident.
He loves that sauce, whatever that is. He's like so pumped about that sauce.
He might finish it before we.
I know, he's like, sorry guys, I ate it all.
Too good. Take it
Too
all.
good.
But yeah, it's an interesting comparison of energy here. Because Chef Decker, he's looking very calm, but I feel they're both confident, and I feel they both feel like they can finish on time. We just have a different approach on one side. All right, let's see. We're at 11 minutes and 40 seconds. The time is just flying. It's going fast. Chef Tomas hasn't even cooked his meat yet. All right, Chef Tomas giving some nice flips on his onions. He's got his sweet potatoes out. I can't imagine they already cooked. I mean, they weren't even in there that long.
That oven's hot, though.
If it's a 500
If it's a 500 oven, it's going to
That's
cook.
They look good. They're blistered.
Yeah. I guess
And there's a
they're-
lot of moisture in sweet potatoes,
Right.
so
Right,
that
they don't
steams
dry
them
out
at
as
the
much,
same
and-
time.
Yeah. All right, Chef Tomas.
Give them a countdown.
You got
Got it. I got it.
You got
He's
it.
good.
You got
He's
it.
good. He's filling his sweet potato boats with a mixture of bacon and onions. That's
can't
bacon,
suck.
right?
That
That's bacon.
can't
Yeah, bacon,
Not at
onions,
all.
Bacon and
strawberries.
And
And
strawberries.
strawberries.
You got strawberries in the sauce.
Oh, that sounds just awful.
this
I don't
looks-
know if I want to eat that. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure over here. I was like,
No,
what?
I was being very sarcastic. That sounds
Well, I have
really
to say, I've
good.
never had bacon and strawberries together, so I'm very intrigued right now.
Bacon
Yeah.
and anything really,
I know.
you know.
Oh,
All right, looks
I'm
like
with
his
ya.
his sweet potatoes seem to be going back in the oven. Maybe we're gonna finish off, kind of blend those flavors together a little bit more. All right, so we got Chef Tomas who is pouring in a mixture of, it was, what was in there?
Raspberry balsamic glaze.
Balsamic raspberry glaze. All right, hey, it's
This
time.
is
Chef Tomas is finally cooking his meat. That's interesting. And what better time to do it, when you just have 6.5 minutes left.
But he did cut it paper thin. And if you got a smoking hot pan, you can sear up a piece of meat in 3 minutes on one side, 1 on the other, it's done.
Sure.
And then 2 minutes to plating. So he's gonna I foresee right under the wire.
You see it happening. All right, so Chef Tomas is pouring his mixture of sweet potatoes and what else was in there? You guys remember? Shallots.
White wine,
Oh yeah, I think there was
bacon
some breast
fat,
or
bacon fat,
yeah.
and white wine.
Baking some sort of dressing, perhaps.
I think it's a puree.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. All right, so let's get back to the action. We only have 3.5 minutes left. I don't want to miss anything. Chef Tomas putting on some gloves here because he's getting ready to start his plating. He's got his roasted sweet potatoes stuffed with onions, bacon, and strawberries. That's going on the plate right now. He's gonna get that going and then probably go. Whoa, two each.
Are you guys hungry?
Wow. This is getting exciting right here. It's just part of the plating. Everyone gets 2 apparently. And he's only has 3 minutes left. At least he started on his plating, but the rest of his meat it's not done. I mean, I just don't know what's gonna happen here. Chef Decker, he's well into his plating. I mean, I think he's gonna definitely finish on time, but
Your food looks good, dude.
so we're just over 2 minutes now. At least we know from Tomas we're gonna be having sweet potatoes, bacon, and onions, so and some strawberries. 1 out of 3 of the required ingredients are on there. But whether the other 2 will make their way onto the plate, it's just unknown. Chef Hal Decker, looks like he's about done with his plating, maybe getting some final items out of the oven. All right, well here's Chef Tomas's food. He's down to the last minute 30. It's really coming down to the end here. He's beginning to plate his, looks like that's the beef on there. It looks like maybe 1 per each. 1 minute and 20 seconds remain. Wow, yeah, these are big portions here, for sure.
Caveman.
I hope you guys are hungry. Because another thing about, about health food is people think you're always going to be hungry. So, not only do we want it to taste good, but, a sizable portion is nice every so often. All right, so we'll come back to you guys in a minute, but we are down to the last minute. We are only at 52 seconds remaining, and I want to give all the attention to where it needs to be right now. So we have Chef Tomas, who is pulling out his pork now. He might not think it's done, but he has no time. He has 42 seconds to get it on the plate. Here they come. It's going on top. Chef Decker, he's just finishing with some garnishing. Looks like he's about done. Chef Tomas is coming in with his sauces now. Got a nice arrangement of that. He's got 30 seconds remaining as he pours it on onto the plate. We got that mixture of sweet potatoes and some other things in there. You guys will probably remember more than I will, but we got 20 seconds left. Whoa, and it goes everywhere.
How many, 20?
Yep, we got 14 seconds now. 13 seconds remain. This competition is over in 10 seconds. It's coming down to this. Chef Decker finishing with his plating. Chef Tomas, he's got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away. Time is up.
Wow. That was
Nice job, gentlemen.
All right, chefs, please bring your dishes over to the plating table.
nice job.
Nice job. All right, well, it has come to these final moments as the competition comes to an end. Chef Tomas, Chef Decker barely finishing on time, but as we know, the judges will have to decide which one of them is supreme tonight. So we'll be right back as Primal Chef continues.
Primal Chef is brought to you by Paleo Magazine, the first and only print magazine dedicated to modern-day primal living. Order your subscription today at paleomagonline.com.
And welcome back to the final moments here at Primal Chef. It just so happens that our competition was so close and both dishes ended up being amazing. But it is our panel of judges who will decide which one of these chefs is the winner today. So let's go see. Starting with Chef Hal Decker. Can you please step forward? Sarah Fragoso, what did you think about his meal?
Well, the presentation was phenomenal, and I was hoping that after seeing past episodes that your presentation would be stepped up a notch, and I was definitely pleased with what you presented with us today as far as how the plate looked. The chili relleno was awesome, and I love chili rellenos, and I grew up eating them, but kind of like the old-fashioned deep-fried flour battered way, and you definitely came through with that. What was lacking for me overall on the plate was seasoning. I wanted everything to be seasoned a little bit more. I wanted a little more flavor in the beef, and I wanted a little more seasoning in the cabbage, maybe a little more spice in the sauce of the chili relleno, a little bit more of a bite to that. But overall, presentation great, and the flavors were definitely there, and I appreciated your dish. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Chef Decker. And thank you, Sarah. Now, Dr. Gersmar, what did you think?
Well, Sarah stole most of the critique that I have for you. Again, we dinged you before on your presentation. You really stepped it up. It looked like you had a plan for your dish. Everything was planned out. The section, we really appreciated that. You didn't just approach it and just throw a bunch of stuff at the plate. So that was really nice. I agree overall. We felt that it could have used a little bit more spicing in most of the dishes. For example, the coleslaw was good and the apples gave it a nice hit, but I wanted a little bit more flavor out of it, and I felt like some sort of spicing could have taken it from good to really good. Okay. Overall, really nice job. Enjoyed it. Could have used a little bit more spice.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gersmar.
And for me, Chef, it was balanced, beautiful, visual, texturally interesting and varied. I really appreciated that contrast from the slaw to the softness of the relleno. I loved what you did with the asparagus. I felt the eye of round maybe didn't stand up quite as much as you would have liked, all of us, but I think you did a fabulous job with the ingredients you were delivered. So, I think we've already addressed a little bit more on the salt, but, I think the food really spoke for itself. So you did a wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Primal Chef Tomas, will you please step forward? Starting with Sarah Fragoso, what did you think about his meal?
Well, the plating did leave a little to be desired. I wanted it to be a little more, have a little more of a wow factor, and I was missing some color on the plate. But the sweet potato and the onion and bacon mixture was phenomenal, and I kept wanting to go back to that. And the first thing I said is, oh my gosh, I'm going to try and make this at home. And that's like a sign of a good dish, is when you want to go home and try and recreate that. So that was really great. And the meat itself was a little overcooked. I wanted the beef to be a little more on the rare side and the pork a little more tender, but I understand you're working with a difficult cut of meat in a short period of time, so I appreciate the seasoning. It was very tasty, but just a little bit overcooked. And the sauces, the balsamic strawberry, is that what was in that?
Yeah, strawberry reduction.
That was yummy. That was really good and complemented the meat nicely. The sweet potato puree, I wanted some fresh herbs in there, something to give it a little bit more pop or zing or something. But overall, the taste factor was yum.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Great. I have to echo what she said. Really, first of all, looking at 2 halves of sweet potatoes, like, oh man, that's going to be too much. But as you can see, it wasn't. Really tasty. Nice job adding the strawberries. I was a little uncertain about that. Turned it into a really nice dish. So wonderful job there. Enjoyed the sauces. I echo the meat was a little overcooked for me, and I really needed some greens on my plate. We've got heavy meat. We've got heavy starch. I really need a little salad, maybe with a vinaigrette on it, just to cut things through. So it felt like it was a little bit of an incomplete presentation as far as that goes. But otherwise, we were a little uncertain if everything was going to come together for you. You did a great job.
Thank you so much.
Well, this was food crack for me today. I couldn't stop eating that sweet potato. The bacon and the caramelized onions and that strawberry, just like, I've never done that before. And, you know, I'm going to steal that, by the way. So, you know, really creative use of the ingredients at the hand that made the plate. I, too, was longing for some greens, whether it be the cauliflower, asparagus, or even a simple, like, herb salad. Just, you know, a little textural contrast would have been nice. But your flavors were spot on from every single bite. So thank you. Yeah, it's delicious.
And thank you to both of the chefs. You did truly an outstanding job. But as you two know, only one of you can be crowned winner of this competition. Will both of you please step forward?
Oh man.
And I will say, you know, everybody always says it's a hard thing to pick a winner.
Oh my.
Most of the other panels that we did, it was pretty clear who was the winner. But this panel, we actually really honestly had to sit and debate and do pro and con, and it was literally just a couple of points between both of you. So we want to congratulate both of you on an excellent job. And the winner, it was a challenging thing to really pick. So
I'd like to echo that. While the judges have made a decision, it was a decision that they had to make. Both of you had excellent performances and outstanding meals. However, as I've said, only one of you in this competition can be crowned victory. And it was very close, with one of you scoring 44 out of 60 and the other 42 out of 60. Very close indeed, and a hard decision. But however, in the end, when taking into account all the different components, such as plating, balance of the meal, as well as taste, and the creativity and presentation, there had to be a winner. And that winner was Chef Hal Decker.
Good job,
Congratulations, Chef.
Welcome to the team.
It was an excellent performance.
Congratulations.
Wow.
good job.
Nice
Great
job.
job.
All right, well, that's it for tonight here on Primal Chef. A very close competition, but one winner did come out. Primal Chef Tomas Guzman will remain a Primal Chef. However, Chef Hal Decker has now become one as well. So, until next time, I thank you all for coming. I'm Gil Butler, and good night.